Hello, Miss and friends. My name is Ayuni Itakore. Now I want to present about exam. Okay. Uh, what is simple present tense? Uh, Simple present tense is a verb used to describe habits, routines, and general truths. The structure uh, for IUVD subject plus verb 1. For example, I eat rice every day. Uh, for he, she, it, subject plus verb 1 plus else. For example, she eats rice every day. Okay. Um, she reads book every day. Okay. Uh, when you said simple present tense, when to use the simple present tense, number one, to express habits or routines. For example, I brush my teeth every morning. She goes to school by bus. Number two, to state general truths or facts. For example, the sunrise in the east. Okay. Number three, to talk about fixed schedules or time timeless. For example, that train leaves at 7 a.m. School starts at 8 o'clock. Okay. Number four, to give instruction or direction. For example, first open the book, turn off the lights. Okay. Okay. Why do you have to master the simple present? Because the simple present is the basic tenses that you must master if you want to be proficient in English. Okay, let's go. Start to the example. For example, I buy a pen. He buys a pen. From these two sentences, you notice anything different. There is the letter S after the word buy in the sentence. He buys a pen. Why is that? Because the subject of the sentence is he. So we add s after the verb if the subject is she. He and it, and don't forget we also add verbs ending in s. Two verbs ending s, ch, ch, and o. For example, he goes to school. Next, we go to the negative part of the sentence. I don't buy a pen. He doesn't buy a pen. When the subject is she, he, and it, we use doesn't or does not the notice after the word. By we, we don't add the s ending but return to the first one from the sentence becomes he doesn't buy a pen. Next, we go to when souls. We use simple present. Number one, to access the routine of something or activity that is done repeatedly. The time markers of this sentence are always, seldom, sometimes, every day, every week, every afternoon. For example, I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. Number two, my father goes the office every day at 6 o'clock. Number two is used to state true facts that are recognized by everyone. For example, fire is hot, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Number three is used from common for prohibition sentence act, close the door, open the window, be careful. Number four is used to talk about plans or schedule in the future but has a time frame close to now. For example, the party starts on the second train arrives the night at 7 o'clock. To make you understand, I will give you problem. 3. Analysis this sentence. Where is the mistake? We goes with my brother. The sentence is incorrect. Why after the word go followed by the word as? Remember as is only at if the subject is he and it. The sentence the soul be correct is we go with my brother. The second sentence he doesn't brings the book is not quite right in which part. Yaps. There is the word brings after the word doesn't. Remember if it already has the word doesn't does not that what was false in verb 1. So there is no need to add s or as. The sentence so he doesn't bring to the book. The third sentence, she watched a movie which is not correct. Yaps. If the verbs and in she is, then in soul at us. The correct sentence should be she was a movie. Okay, next. What is the present continuous? The present continuous is used to talk about action happening right now, at the moment of speaking. In simple terms, it describes what some is doing now. For example, uh, I'm studying, she is singing, they are playing basketball. These are actions that are in progress at this moment. The structure form of present continuous. Uh, the present continuous tense is formed by combining. Okay, the structure subject plus to be em is are plus verb in. Subject with to be I em you we they are. He, she, it is. For example, I'm reading, you are working, he is sleeping, they are studying. Remember, always use the in form of the verb like sing, singing, smile, smiling, dance, dancing. Okay. For negative form, uh, to make negative sentence add not after the verb to be. Uh, for example, I'm not working. She is not singing. They are not studying. Uh, you can also use the contraction. Is not, isn't, are not, aren't, not contraction. For interrogative form or questions, to ask question in present continuous, put the to be verb at the beginning. For example, are you studying? Is he working? I'm doing it right. Is your mother sleeping? These are called yes or no questions that can be answered with yes or no. For signals, we often use the time expressed with the present continuous to show that the action is happening now. Common time signals include is, now, right now, at the moment, nowadays, this morning, afternoon, night, evening, today, tonight. For example, I'm studying now. They are playing basketball this afternoon. She is working right now. Okay. Use is are plus verb in. Use it for action happening now. Add not for negative sentence. Begin with en is are to ask questions. Use the time signals like now, today, this evening to be more specific. And that's the present continuous tense. Okay, I will give you some exercise. Number one, choose the correct sentence. Okay, A. She is playing guitar now. She plays guitar now. She is playing guitar now. D. She is playing guitar now. The answer she is playing guitar now. For explanation, use is with she and the verb must be in form playing also now, so it's happening at the moment. Number two, which sentence is the present continuous tense? A. They go to school every day. B. They are going to school now. C. They went to school yesterday. D. They will go to school tomorrow. The answer B. They are going to school now. For explanation atau explain are place going and they were now. There so an action happening right now. Number three, complete the sentence. I watch TV right now. The answer, I'm watching. For explain, subject I uses and watch becomes watching. I am watching TV right now. Uh, Number four, complete the sentence with the correct form. They, blah blah blah, not study at the moment. The answer, the answer are not studying. For explain, they use are and not for negative. Then the verb becomes studying. They are not studying. Number six, make a question from this sentence. She is cooking dinner now. Uh, the answer, is she cooking dinner now? For explain, for yes, no question, move to be verb before the subject. Okay, next. What is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense is a tense that connects the past and the present. We used to talk about actions that happened in the past, but still have pressure or importance now. It's also used to talk about life experience and recent events. Okay, the structure uh, have or has plus past participle or verb 3. For I, you, we, they use have. For he, she, it use has. For example, I have eaten. She has finished her homework. Okay. Uh, Uses of present perfect. Number one, for past action with result now. I have lost my case. I still can't find them. She has moved to Bali. She's still living there. Number two, for life experience. I visit Paris. He has never tried sushi. Okay. Uh, we don't mention specific time in the class. We don't say I visited Paris last year. That's wrong. Okay. Number three, for recent events, use with words like just, already, and yet. For example, they've just arrived. I've already eaten. Have you eaten yet? Okay. Time expressions. Some words are commonly used with present perfect. There are called time expressions. Okay. For example, I've just finished my homework. Already, she has already gone. Yet, have you finished your task yet? Ever? Have you ever seen a ghost? Never. I've never been to Bali. Science. I've lived her since 2024. 2020. Sorry. For we've known each other for 10 years. Okay. Uh, Common mistakes. Now be careful on of the most common mistakes is using present perfect with a specific past time. Wrong. I have seen the move yesterday. The correct I saw that move yesterday. Use simple past. Okay. Remember, don't mix present perfect with words like yesterday, last week, or 2 days ago. Okay. Uh, Let's review structure have or has plus verb used for lesson action, life experience, unfinished time, avoid specific past times. Okay, question number one. They blah 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 visit Bali there times. The answer have visit. For explain subject they use have. Verb visit, past participle visited. Okay, for positive sentence, formula have or has plus verb 3. They have visited Bali 3 times. Question number 2. She blah 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 not finished her homework. The answer has not finished. For explain subject, she use has, negative form at not after has. Verb finish past participle. Finish her. She has not finished her homework. Okay. Question number 3. Blah 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 you offer blah 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 see a shooting star. The answer. Have you ever seen or explain? A question form have comes before the subject. Subject you use have. Verb see past participle seen. Use ever to talk about life. Experience. Have you ever seen a shooting star? Question number 4. My father, blah blah blah, worked in the same company since 2005. The answer has worked. For explain subject, my father used has. Verb verb 3 worked. Okay. The word since 2005 shows an action that started in the past and continues to now use present perfect. Okay. My father has worked in the same company since 2005. Okay. Question number 5. True or false? I have at lunch already or answer. Answer false. Correct sentence. I have eaten lunch already. Explain or explain. The verb eat has the past participle from eaten, not ate. Ate is simple past from or verb 2, but present perfect requires verb 3. Correct. I have eaten lunch already. Okay. Okay, next, what is present perfect continuous tense? Okay, present perfect continuous tense, it describes action that began in the past and continue to the present, often with a focus on duration. Okay, uh, number one, action starts before now and ongoing. I have been studying English for 3 years. Number two, recently finished exams that have serious outcomes. Look, she has been painting. That's why her hands are colorful. Okay. Emphasizes contrast with present perfect simple. Continuous focus on duration or repetition. Simple focus on complex or result. Okay. The structure subject plus have or has plus been plus verb ing plus complement. Okay. For affirmative form, I have been working. She has been learning. For negative form, I haven't been sleeping well. For question form, have you been waiting long? Not third person he has and contrast form like he's been trying. Okay. Time expressions. Uh, List track or expressing duration for plus period for 2 hours or a long time. Okay. Recent time indicators literally recently all day. Stress how these clues help signal the use of the sense. Okay. Example and comparison. Provide clear example with context. I have been reading this book for 3 days. They have been playing football since morning. He has been practicing the guitar lately. Have you been sleeping well? No, I haven't been getting enough rest. So contracts. I have been cooking and might still be cooking. I have cooked, finished, maybe now eating. Okay. Common mistakes. Using being incorrectly. I've been studying. I have been studying. Forgetting being in question. Have you studying? Have you been studying? Okay. Omits in. She has been paint. She has been painting. Okay, for example, fill in the blank sentence. She blah 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 studied for her final exam science this morning. The answer has been studying. For explain, the subject she takes has the former he is, has or have plus been plus verb in. So the correct sentence is she has been studying for her final exam science this morning. Okay. Uh, for example, two multiple choose the correct sentence. They have been playing football. B. They have playing football. C. They have been playing football. D. They playing football. The answer. They have been playing football. For explain, subject they uses have, not has. Been is required after have. The main verb should be in ing form playing, so the correct sentence is they have been playing football. Okay. For example, 3, make a question creates a question from the prompt. You wait for me. The answer, have you been waiting for me? For explain, question format is have or has plus subject plus been plus verb ing. So the correct question is have you been waiting for me? Okay. For example, number 4, error correction within and the correct the mistake. He have been we are working all night. Correct sentence, he has been working all night. For explain, the subject he needs has not have. So the correct sentence is he has been working all night. Okay. Okay, next, what is simple past tense? Okay. Uh, the simple past tense is used to talk about action or events that happened and finished in the past. For example, I watched a movie yesterday. She visited her grandmother last week. Okay, common common time expressions yesterday, last night, 2 days ago. Okay, for positive sentence, the structure subject plus verb to plus object or informations. There are two types of verbs, regular verbs, just a day, for example, walk, walk it, play, play. Irregular verbs change the form, for example, go, went, eat, ate, have, had. For example sentence, they played football yesterday. I ate fried rice this morning. Okay. For negative sentence, the structure subject plus did not or didn't plus was verb or verb one. Okay. Important, use the past form of the verb after did not. For example, she did not go to school yesterday. I didn't watch TV last night. Okay. For question, the structure did plus subject plus past verb. For example, did you go to the market? Did he eat the cake? Okay. Short answer. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Using to be was and where. When you don't use an action verb but want to describe an condition or situation, use was or were. The structure subject plus was or were plus complement. Use was I, he, she, it. Were you, we, they. For example, I was at home yesterday. They were happy after the show. Negative form, he wasn't sick. We weren't late. For question, was she tired? Were you at the party? Okay. Multi-choice question. She blah 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 to the beach last Sunday. Goes the one check see going they go. The answer B when explain the Sunday shows past time use verb to go is in irregular verb. Go went. Okay. Fill in the blanks. My mother blah 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 cooked fried rice yesterday. The answer cook it. Explain. Cook is a regular verb. Add a day or past form. Okay. Number 7. We blah 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 not go to school because it rained. The answer did not go. For explain, negative form did not plus verb 1. Even if the verb is go, it stays as go after did not. Okay. Number 8. You blah 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 see the rainbow yesterday. The answer did you see? For explain, question form or did not subject plus past verb. Okay. Okay, next, what is past continuous tense? Okay. Past continuous tense describe an action that was happening at the specific moment in the past. This action usually starts before another past action, and it was still happening when the second action took place. For example, he was sleeping when his sister arrived. He started sleeping before his sister came, and he was still asleep when got there. Okay, the structure was or were plus verb ing. Here are the sentence types. Positive sentence subject plus was were plus verb ing. Example, she was studying, they were watching TV. Okay, for negative sentence, subject plus was or were plus not plus verb ing. Example, she was not sleeping. Were not cooking. For question form, was or were plus subject plus verb ing. For example, were you studying last night? Was he playing football? Okay. Uh, let's look at few example for each from. Positive sentence. I was buying chocolate at this time yesterday. They were frying seafood last night. For negative sentence, I was not buying hot chocolate at the dim time yesterday. They were not frying seafood last night. Question: what was he doing at 9 a.m.? Yeah. Were you discussing my birthday party last night? Okay. The past continuous tense is used for several purposes. Number one, to show an action that was in progress in the past. For example, I was sleeping at your dorm yesterday. Number two, to describe an action that was interrupted by another action. For example, Ririn was washing the dishes when Rudy knocked it. Ririn was already washing the dishes when Rudy arrived. Okay. We can also use past continuous to describe two action happening at the same time in the past. For example, I was watching TV while he was eating ice cream. He was playing games while I was studying. Thus, activities were happening simultaneously. Okay. We can use past continuous to describe action they were developing slow in the past. For example, the sun was rising in the east, the moon was showing in the night sky. This is sentence describe natural process that were unfolding over time. Okay. Okay. Let's quickly review the what learner. What is past continuous? How to form a positive, negative, and equation sentence. Each functions ongoing action, intervals, simultaneous event, and wrong action. Okay. Now I will give you some exercise. Number one, choose the correct sentence. Oh, they was playing football at 4 p.m. B, they were playing football at p.m. 4 p.m. Answer B is B. Explain the uses were not was. So the correct sentence they were playing. Okay. Fill and the correct the error. He were eating dinner when the lights went out. Okay. The correct sentence he was eating dinner when the lights went out. For explain, he needs was not were because it's singular. Okay. Uh, choose the correct sentence. We were asleep when the phone rang. We were sleeping when the phone rang. The answer B. Explain you must use the verb in the ing form so sleeping. Okay. Correct the error in this sentence. They was driving to the beach when it started to rain. Correction. They were driving to the beach when it started to rain. For explain, the subject they must use were not was. Was. Okay. Fill in the blank with mid-decorn. We blah 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 watched TV all evening yesterday. The answer were watching. For explain, we use were watch plus in watching. Okay. Okay, next, what is past perfect tense? Okay. Past perfect tense explain the use when discussing event that happened before another past event. Express with had plus past participle, had eaten, had finished. Okay. Uh, Structure from subject plus had plus past participle. For example, positive, she had left before I arrived. Negative, they had finished when class starts. Question, had you already eaten when I called? Passes the past perfect sets clear sequence which action happening phase. Okay. Connect to past simple. Contrast past perfect with simple past. I had studied French before I moved to Paris. Where action studied use past perfect, later action move it use simple past. Okay. Highlights why it's essential. It prevents time confusion. Okay. Positive, negative, and interrogative forms. Positive had plus past participle. Negative had not plus past participle. Question: swift subject and had like he had they arrived. Okay. The instructor spells out each form with example sentence reinforce correct instructor. Okay. Time choose and keywords. Introduce come in the markers that signal past perfect already just by the time before after. For example, by the time the show started we had already bought tickets. Okay, comparing past perfect and simple and past simple. Okay, remind learns use past perfect for the error accent. Use simple past for the later accent. Okay. Example scenario after she had cleaned the house, she sat down. Her cleaning past perfect, sitting simple past. Okay. Common mistakes and tips. Walk. Don't miss a past perfect were simple past suffice. Correct. I had finished my homework before dinner. Incorrect but common. I had gone to school yesterday. Simple past is enough here. Okay. Mood choice question. Okay. Number one, when I arrive at the cinema to the movie blah 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 we have started, she has started, they was starting. Answer, we had started. Explain, we use past perfect had plus verb 3 for the error accent, the movie had started, and simple past, the later on I arrive. Okay, number two, she blah 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 her homework before her mother got home. Okay, finish hit. We had finished. She finished. His. They is finished. The correct B had finished. Her homework was done before her mother got home. So we use the past perfect to show the earlier action. Number three, they blah 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 leave the restaurant when we arrive. Fill in the blank. The answer had left for explain. The had left is the first accent. We arrive is the second accent. Use past perfect for the first event. Okay, number six. By the time he got to the station, the rain all had left, but was leaving. She leaves. They will leave. Correct answer, I had left. Or explain, this train had already gone when he arrived. This is the errand's accent, so we use past perfect. Okay. Number seven, I didn't recognize her because she blah 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 her had a should, be has should, the had should, the should. Correct. C. Had should. Explain they had was already should before I saw her. Use past perfect form. They irate even. Okay, next, what is past perfect continuous tense? This tense is used to describe an action that was happening for a period of time in the past, before another event took place. It's especially useful when talking about duration and causes of past events. Okay, the structure, subject plus had been plus verb ing. Okay. This form states the same for all subjects, singular and plural. For example, I had been studying, they had been working all day. This tense is a combination of the past perfect had plus the continuous aspect been plus verb in. And it emphasizes that something was ongoing for a while before another past moment. Okay. Mine uses of past perfect continuous. Number one, to source an action that was in progress before another past action. For example, she had been sleeping before the alarm rang. This means the action of sleeping started before and continued until just before the alarm rang. Okay. Number two, to emphasize the duration of the past activity, use time experience like for and science. They had been living there for 10 years before they moved out. This shows how long time they were doing something before another event. Number three, to show cause and effect. For example, he was tired because he had been running. This explains why he was tired because of the running. Okay. Comparison with other tenses. Past perfect continuous with past perfect simple. Past perfect simple focus and comparison. I had read book before the exam. Past perfect continuous focus on the process or time spent doing something. I had been reading the book for 2 hours before the exam. Okay. Past perfect continuous with present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous start in the past and is still happening. Past perfect continuous start in the past and ended before another past event. Okay. Practice sentence with explain. Okay. Number one, I had been cooking for 2 hours before the guest arrived. So duration before another past exam. Okay. She had been working all day, so she was exhausted. Explain the reason she was tired. Number three, they had been working since morning before it started to rain. A source along ongoing activity that ended when another event happened. Okay, ask your peers to think of the tense and purpose in each sentence. Okay. Common mistakes. Number one, forgetting to include been, using has or has instead of had. Okay. Number three, not eating into the verb. Tips. Use time markers like for signs before, by the time, when. Practice by common it with another past even to make the meaning clear. Okay. Fill in the blanks. Number one, when I arrived at the station, Tom did it wait for more than an hour. The answer had been waiting for explain. Tom started waiting before I arrived and continued for some time. Past action before another past action, use past perfect, continuous. Number two, she was tired because blah blah worked all night. The answer had been working for explain. The cause of her tiredness was her continuous or throughout the night. Use past perfect to show cause and effect. Okay. Number three, they not sleep well, so they look exhausted. The answer had not been sleeping. Explain the lacks of sleep happening before and causes them of decided negative form of past continuous. Okay. Number four, how long blah 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 you study before you took the test? The answer had been studying. Explain. The question asks about the duration of an activity before another event. This question form of the perfect continuous. Number five, by the time the movie starts, we will sit in the theater for 30 minutes. The answer had been sitting. For explain, the action of sitting started and continued until the movie began. Use past perfect continuous to emphasize the duration. Okay. Okay, next, what is simple filter? Okay, simple filter. It's useful about action that it haven't happened yet and will take place in the future. Okay. Case uses expressing prediction, sometimes decision, and future. Okay. The structure affirmative, subject, past will, past verb one. Okay. I will go to the meeting. Negative subject, past will not, past verb one. Okay. She won't come night. Question will plus subject plus past verb. Okay. For example, will they finish on time? Okay. B using going to okay solve plan action or intent structure subject plus to be em is are going to plus verb one. Okay, for example, we are going to watch a movie. Quick comparison will more natural, less certain. Going to intention or pre-plan action. Okay, you seek example positive sentence. For example, I will visit by next month. He is going to study tonight. Okay. Negative sentence. I will not attend the meeting. She is not going to join us. For question, will you help me? Are you going to start a new project? Okay. Uh, Introducing solve are more formal or on-fashion option. As a restaurant, you less commonly hear it in everybody modern English. Okay. Context and tips. Use will for student, descent, promise, prediction. Example, I for my boss, I will pay you back. Use going for pre-made plans. For example, I'm going to visit my grandma this weekend. Solve is mostly optional or formal. For example, solve evidence. Okay. Positive sentence. A question complete the sentence. Thinking, think it blah 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 tomorrow. The answer will rain. For explain, we use will for prediction was on belief or assumption, not on current evidence. Science, I think, shows prediction we use will. Okay. Negative sentence question. Choose the correct sentence. A. She wants eaten the party. B. She won't eaten the party. C. She not will eaten the party. The answer C won't the answer B. She won't attend the party. For explain, in negative future tense, the structure is subject plus one and verb one plus verb one. Okay, is the first verb. It ends in a is correct because will once is always followed by the past form of the verb. Okay, number three, yes, no question. Question, make a question from this sentence. They will visit their grandparents. The answer, will they visit their grandparents? Or explain, To form a yes or no question in the simple future tense, use will plus subject plus verb. Okay. Uh, Multi-choice going or will. Question look at the sky. It's dark. It blah blah rain. Will be going to be going. She is going. They are going. The answer is going to. For explain, we use going to for future events based on present evidence. Star is evidence, so we use plus it's going plus password. Correct sentence, it's going to rain soon. Okay. Mixes tense. Fill in the blank question. Sarah has made a decision. She blah blah quit her job next week. The answer is going to quit. Or explain science. The sentence says Sarah has made a decision. Is a plain future action, so going to is appropriate. Sucker subject is going to plus verb. Okay. Next, what is future progressive? Okay. Future progressive tense is used for action that will be in progress at the specific time in the future. The structure will be plus verbing. Give a simple example. At 8 p.m. tonight, I will be studying. So, compare with other future forms, emphasis that in focus on ongoing activity, not addition or simple prediction. Okay, time experience, so common time, markers like this, like tomorrow, tonight, at 9 this afternoon. Provide examples. This time next week, C will be driven to Bali. Okay, ongoing future action. If you call me up, I will be working. Emphasis that indicates what's happening at the exact moment in progress. Okay. Politeness and tentative question explain how to sound question or request. Will you be using your laptop this afternoon? It sounds great when checking someone's schedule. Okay. Part future action describe to action happening at the some future time. I will be cooking while he will cleaning. If so, simultaneous activities. Okay. Question at 9 p.m. tonight, I blah blah watch a movie with my family. Answer will be watching. For explain this center refers to an activity that will be in progress at the specific time in the future. We use the structure will be performing, will be watching. Example number two, multiple choice question. This time next week, we blah 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 in Bali, or we stay, we are staying, they will staying, will be staying, they stay, answer C will be staying. For explain, this time next week refers to a specific moment in the future. So we use the future progress tense. Okay. Example number three, true or false. Question, I will be goes to game at the 7 tomorrow, true or false. Answer false. Question, I will be going to the game at the 7 a.m. tomorrow. Explain, after will be, we must use the verb plus verb in. Goes is incorrect. The correct form is going. Okay. Example number four, make sentence using she study at 10 p.m. tonight. Answer, she will be studying at 10 p.m. tonight. For explain, before the role with plus B plus verb in this song. So will she will be doing at specific time in the future. Okay, next, what is the future perfect tense? Future perfect tense, they express an action that will be complete before a specific time in the future. Okay. For the structure, for affirmative, subject plus will plus have plus verb 3. Negative, subject plus will not plus have plus verb 3. Interrogative, will plus subject plus have plus verb 3. Okay. For a subject, I, he, they use have, never has after. Okay. Time experience or complements importance to answer when the future action completes common signals. By the time by 8 p.m. by the time plus class by the time you arrive before plus class before she graduates specific time past next week month year tomorrow morning. Okay. For example, positive, I will have finished my homework by tomorrow. She will have cooked dinner by 7 p.m. Negative, they won't have left by the time you come. He will not have signed the contract before next month. Okay. Ruang guru? No. Question, will you have complete the project before Friday? Friday. Okay, we'll see her arrive by 6 o'clock. Okay. Function to indicate accomplished by future written or before another future. Okay. Comparison future simple. I will leave at 8 p.m. Action happiness at the moment. Future perfect. I will have by 8 p.m. Action finish before 10. Okay. Uh, Questions. Question number one. By the time you arrive, I blah 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 my homework. A will finish. B will have finished. C have finished. D had finished. Answer B. For explain. The parts by the time you arrive indicate that the action will already be complete before a future moment. Use the future perfect form. Will have past participle. Okay. Question number two, the meeting by 3 p.m. Oh, will have started. This was started. Answer A. For explain time that marker by 3 p.m. so specific point in the future, so the action starting the meeting will be complete before the time. Future perfect. Okay. Fill in the blank. Question number three. C. Blah, complete the report before the boss arrives. The answer will have complete or explain before the boss arrives. Future time limit, so use the future perfect will have plus completed. Okay. Question number four. We blah 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 not leave the house by 9 o'clock. The answer will not have left or won't have left. For explain, negative form of future perfect is will not have plus past participle. Okay. Sentence construction question, make a future perfect sense with graduate by next year. Answer, I will graduate by next year. For explain structure, will have past verb 3 time past time expressive. Okay, change this sentence info. In so future they finish the project. The answer, they will have finished the project. Okay. For explain just after the future perfect formula will have past participle. Okay, next. What is the future perfect continuous tense? The future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about action that will have been happening for a certain period of time, a specific moment in the future. In the emphasis the duration of an action that started before a future time and is still ongoing up to the point. For example, by next year, she will have been working here for 10 years. This means she started working in the past and will still be working until next year. Okay. How do we form it? The structure of the future perfect continuous tense is subject plus will plus have plus been and present participle or helping. Okay. Will is the future auxiliary have been indicates the perfect continuous aspect. For example, I will have been studying for 5 hours by 8 p.m. They will have been living in this city for this site next month. Don't forget, we often use time expressions like for 5 years by the often this week. Okay. When do we use it? There are two main situations where we use the future perfect continuous. Number one, to emphasize duration before a specific point in the future. For example, by the time you arrive, I will have been waiting for 2 hours. Number two, to show that an action is ongoing and will continue into the future until a given time. Okay. Um, Number four, common time modes to help you with this part are some common time isn't by the time by for science. For example, by next Monday, she will have been training for the competition for 2 months. By 10 p.m., they will have been driving all day. Okay. Negative and question. To make a negative sentence simpler, add not after will. He will not have been working there for long, or use the contraction he won't have been working there for long. To make a question import the subject and will. Will she have been waiting long? Will she have been waiting long? How long will you have been studying English by next year? Okay, practice question. By next month, they blah 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 work on the new project for 6 months. The answer. By next month, they will have been working on the new project for 6 months. Three, make your sentence. This the best way to get comfortable with this tense. Okay. Conclusion to the future perfect tense is all about expressing the duration of an ongoing action up to a future moment. It may seem complicated at first, but with practice and example, it becomes much easier. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you.